From time to time, we see a huge number of questions from our users regarding how certain systems work on the platform. So today let's talk about withdrawing funds. I'll tell you about the most common support requests and provide answers to them. So the most frequent situation is that the money hasn't arrived when topping up your account. How do you solve this? What should you do? The most important thing is to carefully read the instructions. Transfer only the exact amount you see on the screen without rounding up or down. Use only the bank that is specified on the screen. Using a different bank can lead to loss of funds. In reality, everything is as simple as possible. Most problems happen due to minor inattention. The second question, when will my withdrawal be processed? This is a very popular question. The average processing time is from 12 to 16 hours. The maximum processing time is up to 3 business days, but in very rare cases, it can take a bit longer. This depends on technical issues, the availability of certain channels, and financial condition checks. In general, there are a number of factors, but this happens very rarely. The third question, my bonus didn't activate. This also happens quite often. Why might a bonus not activate? For example, you didn't pay the minimum amount required for activation, or the bonus is simply no longer active. Let's say its validity period has expired. So, when entering a bonus code, always check the deposit conditions and make sure there is no message saying the bonus will not be activated. One more question. Why was my bonus deducted? Bonuses are deducted if they are not worked off when creating withdrawal requests, when changing the account currency, or when transferring money to your other accounts within the Pocket Option platform. So in fact, these are all the main questions, and the key takeaway is please read the instructions carefully. Don't skip the text and pay attention to every detail that's written there. The instructions are usually not very long, and following them will help you avoid most of the issues for which you contact support. So let me tell you how to verify your bank card if you've just started trading with Pocket Option. Card verification will become available after you submit a withdrawal request using this method. After creating a withdrawal request, open the Profile menu and find the Credit Debit Card Verification section. Upload color photos or scans of the front and back sides of your payment card used to fund your account in the appropriate section. It must be the exact same card. When photographing the card, please keep the following requirements in mind. On the front side of the card, cover all digits except for the first and last 4 numbers. On the back side of the card, cover your CVV code. Never show it under any circumstances. Do not cover the cardholder's signature. To simplify the card verification process, we automatically create a support ticket with the necessary instructions. I have referred to the withdrawal instructions multiple times in this video. Let me show you where these instructions are located. On the Pocket Option platform, you will see the Help section. Click on it. Here you will find the user guide and the platform guide. And in this section, you can find item 5.2, Withdrawals. And here you will find answers to all your questions, as well as a complete step-by-step guide from A to Z on how to withdraw funds. We won't go through all the withdrawal methods live because withdrawals can be made to a bank card, to cryptocurrency, and there are other methods as well. That's why I'll leave a link in the description of this video. You can see for yourself how to do it correctly depending on your chosen withdrawal methods. We see section 5.2, Withdrawal of Funds. There's also a video here.
Basically, you can also withdraw funds in cryptocurrency.
Creating a withdrawal request, withdrawing funds to a card, e-wallet, or bank account, it's all very simple and takes literally 2 minutes. But if for some reason something goes wrong, or you want to make sure your withdrawal is fine or it's delayed, you can contact customer support. How do you do that? You also go to the Help section, select Customer Support, and here you click Create a New Request. Here you describe your issue in detail, select a topic, and basically your request will be sent and you will receive a timely response. But if you want to learn more about trading strategies and
in general about trading, then head over to our YouTube channel and watch our long-form videos. Well, basically we could have ended this video on this note, but we thought it would make sense to actually show you the withdrawal process itself, as shown in the video about withdrawals. But in order to withdraw any money, you first need to actually earn it. So let's open our first trade. We'll open it on cryptocurrency assets, on the crypto market, specifically on Dogecoin, on Otis. We're opening our trade from the upper boundary of the Keltner channel. We won't drag out this video. I want to make just 2 or 3, maybe at most 4 trades, depending on how many wins we get. If we get 2 wins in a row, I'm ready to wrap things up, with about 1,000 to 1,500 to withdraw and show you directly how it's done. Specifically, it really is easy, especially when you're not doing it for the first time. The withdrawal literally takes just 2 clicks. Now, while we're sitting here and trading, I'll mention what I'm using today, because I often get ahead of these comments, so it's better to clarify right away. What you see on my chart right now is the Keltner channel, basically with standard settings, a multiplier of 3 without the moving average, and yes, I also have the alligator indicator enabled. Lately, I've been using it quite a bit. The settings here are absolutely standard, but with a display thickness of 3 pixels, which works really well. Here, we entered a trade right at the peak following the overall downward trend. So let's wait for the result and then look for the next entry point. So we've made our first profit. Basically, we don't have much left to round our balance up to the nice figure of 30,000. And let's do a similar trade, but this time in the opposite direction. I found it very quickly on out HFOTC and will open a position upwards now. Here, basically, I have exactly the same trading idea. We determine, or rather we don't choose the trend direction. We open a trade following the trend. We open it at the lower boundary of the Keltner channel. We've already moved outside this range. We've gone beyond the RSI range. Everything is practically screaming at us that we need to open a buy trade. And as you can see, we've really been in this uptrend for quite a long time. Let's take a look at what's happening here on a higher time frame. And indeed, the global uptrend has been going on for quite a long period of time, even if you look at the M2 interval. Therefore, obviously, by all parameters, really, in every way, this trade is even better in terms of entry parameters and analysis criteria. There's even more here. There are more indications that our entry point and our trade are correct than in the previous trade. So let's watch the result, as we still have 1 minute and 20 seconds left. I think that if our trade ends up not closing in profit and we have to stay here for a while longer, then of course we'll cover it. Even with some extra profit, yes, around 2,500. And basically, technically speaking, for us to consider that the trend has really changed, that it has reversed, and for me to stop averaging my trades from a technical standpoint, we need to break through this very zone, yes, this very low. Once we break through it, this is how I would mark it. When we go below this low, at that point, obviously, I will no longer average the trade. But as long as we haven't broken through or overcome this rectangle, I still believe that a reversal hasn't happened, and I remain in the trade following the global trend. We can see that basically, it's already starting to turn around gradually. We have literally about 20 seconds left here, and we should be closing in profit. Of course, there's a chance that it could make a squeeze now and want to consolidate here for a while longer. But if that really happens, that's exactly why we prepare a second trade, but this time with a longer expiration so that we definitely have enough time. But as we can see, even this time is actually enough. We quickly opened 2 trades, got 2 wins. This can't help but make us happy, right? A good, fast result. And finally, let's do the very thing we've been talking about. Let's click on withdraw funds. Here, we select the amount. My desired amount will be, well, let's say 1,800. Basically, yes, about the same as before. And as you can see, my withdrawal method is already set to cryptocurrency by default. Here, I select my wallet and simply click continue. That's it. After that, since I've already made withdrawals several times, my withdrawal request has been successfully submitted and will be processed. We can go to the history section and basically see here that the amount of 1,800, the method Tether T20, is listed as a withdrawal. And it's in the queue. You can actually cancel it if you want. Here you can filter by date to check yes, or you can specifically click on withdrawals to see all the withdrawals that are currently present. So that's basically it, friends. As you can see, everything is really quite simple. So if you've never withdrawn funds before, or if you haven't traded with us on the platform yet, be sure to follow the link in the description. There's something there for you. There's a great fresh promo code there. Use it to get a bonus on your deposit and you'll be able to withdraw the money you've already earned. And if, even after watching this video, you still have any unresolved questions, be sure to write them in the comments, whether it's about withdrawing funds or about any trading strategies in general. We will definitely reply. We read all the comments. Well, that's it for today. This was Ernest, the Payout platform. See you in the next videos.